Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. So my channel just talks about living in the Villages, Florida. I answer questions, I show you around. So today I thought we would do a little trip at one of the town squares. So what you're looking at right here is Lake Sumter. And this is the town square. You can see the big Christmas tree there. But this is where the entertainment is every night. That stage is where the entertainers perform. And then all the chairs that you'll see, volunteers will set those chairs out so people can sit around the square and enjoy the music. You're also free to bring your own chairs. A lot of people will do that. Some people will even just park their golf carts around the square and put their chairs right out in front of their golf carts and listen to the entertainment. So again, the entertainment is 365 days a year. It's every night from 5 to 9 p.m. The only time it's canceled is if it would be due to weather. So if you have a really bad storm. But other than that, it's every night. What we're coming up upon right now is the station where you can get your drinks. They do sell drinks here. And actually, I believe every night they have a happy hour. I believe that is from 5 to 6, where you get 2 drinks for the price of 1. Now this is the second town square that was built. And you'll notice that every town square has its own theme. They do a really good job with the theming. This one is more of a fishing village theme. Right over there to your right, that building right there, those are actually the restrooms. This is probably one of my favorite squares for the looks because it's built around a huge lake and it has a really nice boardwalk where you can walk around the lake. So I'm going to try to give a tour of each town square. Now you see that lighthouse? There we go. That right there, that building there below the lighthouse is actually the Lighthouse Point Bar and Grill. So it's a restaurant where you can sit right on the water and have lunch or dinner. They also offer boat rides. I believe they're only $2. Just a small little boat that will take you out and around the lake. Often you can see great big huge turtles here in the lake if you look over down into the water. But it's really nice just to come here and just stroll right along the boardwalk. There are 2 restaurants along the lake where you can sit outside and have a view of the lake while you're eating. That's RJ Gators. Right here, I just passed it, but that is the radio station. The Villages does have its own radio station. We actually saw a wedding a couple months ago out there at that little gazebo. So see, you could see here how it's the theming. They do a really good job with the theming. And then there's also Cody's Roadhouse, which is a little similar to a Texas Roadhouse. And they also have outdoor seating where you can sit out right along the lake there. So this is RJ Gators. And most of the restaurants around here also have live music. So it's not just at the center squares, but many of these restaurants will offer some performers, some entertainment. This is Red Sauce. That's an Italian restaurant. Now, the very first square that was built is called the Spanish Springs Town Square, and that has more of a Spanish look to it, architecture. But that was the very first town square. And that's probably a 20-minute drive north by car from this town square. So I'll try to get out to each town square and do a little walkthrough. And then the third town square is the one that I live closest to. It's called Brownwood Paddock Square. It's only a 5-minute golf cart ride, so I enjoy that it's so close. That's probably my favorite square to enjoy the music, because they have like stadium seating. So you can sit, right out and watch the entertainment and not even have to worry about, bringing your own chairs. Which you don't have to bring your chairs. They do have chairs for people to sit in. That boat that you saw out there in the lake, that's just one of the props. So we have Spanish Springs Town Square was the very first one. It's in the northern part of the Villages. Then this town square that we're walking through right now is Lake Sumter. It was the second town square. And then Brownwood Paddock Square is our third town square, and that one's a little bit further south in the Villages. Again, each one of these venues do offer live music 365 days a year. So it's kind of neat the way they each have their own theme. Now this building here we're coming up on, so the Villages does offer chartered bus tours. Some are just day trips. Some of them are even week trips. Like they'll go to Nashville or New Orleans. So if that's something that you're interested in, is doing like a group chartered tour, you can sign up for that. Or like I said, there's many day trips. Looks like they're going to a hockey game here coming up. And then this right here is the polo. We do have polo fields in the Villages. So you can actually go and watch a polo game. Now I'm not going to walk around the entire square because that would take a while. But I just kind of wanted to give you the center of the square, the lakefront, and then I'm just going to walk down one of the side streets and just show you the types of restaurants and stores that you'll see. We have another entertainment venue that just opened a few months ago, called Sawgrass Grove. Its theming is an Orange Grove theme, and the stage has a train boxcar behind it. It's really unique. But it's not the size of the three squares that I just mentioned. It's not really a square. It's more of just an entertainment venue. They do have live music also. I don't believe they have music on Mondays or Tuesdays. I believe at Sawgrass Grove it's only Wednesdays through Sunday. But they do have the entertainment there. They have an Irish pub restaurant, an outdoor bar. See what else? They have a golf store. And then they have an inside venue that has some restaurants. I think it has a bar in the inside, has a couple stores. So it's a much smaller venue, but it's pretty popular. It's just a little bit different than your normal town squares here. Now we're coming up on our movie theater, which shows, the local movies that have been released. But this venue is pretty unique also. It's called, I forget what it's called now, some kind of taco shack. Max Taco Shack. But in the front of the theater, they have food, tacos, margaritas, and they offer different kind of entertainment depending on which night it is. See, they have a comedian. They will have trivia one night. I believe they have a boozy bingo. They have dueling pianos. So it's kind of a unique little venue that you can visit for some entertainment. There's no shortage of entertainment in the Villages. Now, coming up in 2023, we are having a new square, and that square is going to be called Eastport. It's also going to be built around a huge lake. They're even going to offer some dragon boat races on that lake. And it sounds like it's going to be a pretty big venue. So once that gets built and gets open, I will do a tour of Eastport for those of you that aren't down here and won't be able to see it. And then I should also mention that there's another little venue that a lot of people really enjoy called Edna's on the Green. And it has a couple little food trucks. It has plenty of great big huge live oaks and picnic tables, or you can bring your own chairs. They also have live entertainment. A lot of people really enjoy going to Edna's on the Green. And all the town squares, Sawgrass Grove, Edna on the Green, these are open to anyone, not just villagers. So if you are passing through and you want to come check out the Villages, you can visit any of the town squares. You could even attend the entertainment at night. And it's always the same time, 5 to 9. And I don't know if I mentioned Brownwood Square. That's the one that's closest to me. It's a 5-minute golf cart ride. I really enjoy that venue for the music because they have the stadium seating. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it's really nice because you can kind of sit in the stadium seating and watch the entertainment. And its theming is more of like a Western type cowboy theme. So they do a really good job with the theming here. Here we have a Johnny Rockets. Now usually this place is pretty hopping. There's a lot of people out. But it's very early in the morning as I'm doing this walkthrough. It's probably not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. So that's why you see so much empty empty parking. Usually right around here where you see these parking spaces, these will be pretty packed full with either cars or golf carts. You'll see a lot of golf carts parked in these parking lots. And I should mention that although we do have parking all around the squares, we do actually have a really big parking lot behind the squares. So there's not a lack of parking. I mean, you might have to walk a couple blocks to get into the square if you have to park in one of the parking lots behind. But there is plenty of parking. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And everyone have a very Merry Christmas.